Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Thoughtful Leaders, an initiative under Thoughts on Education by collegetoday.com. Today we have with us Professor Sunil Gidwani, the placements head at Thadomal Shahani Engineering College, Mumbai. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be on your show.
Thank you, sir. I'd like to begin this session by asking you to give a brief introduction of yourself.
Okay. What I have been doing here at Thadomal in the last 15 years, I have been there as a placement officer and also have been teaching at first year level. Prior to that, I was with the Polytechnic as a principal for the Polytechnic. And prior to that, I was there as the head of the department at the Polytechnic. So if you say, basically, I have been mainly into teaching all my life. At the same time, I also have a couple of assignments as a consultant. Simultaneously, if I would say for educational qualifications, I have done my master's in engineering from BITS Pilani and bachelor's from Bangalore Institute of Technology, Bangalore.
Okay, sir. So let us begin with the interviews. My first question to you is, you have been associated with education industry for so long. What kept you connected with the education sector, and how has your experience so far been with Thadomal Shahani Engineering College?
Okay. Yes, my association with the education industry has been for 33 long years. Or like people say, education, because it's repeated, it can become boring or monotonous. But no, I'm sorry to say there is a lot different here. And the things which drive me actually is the satisfaction which you get after you are given a good lecture. And I'll tell you, if you have been into teaching and you deliver a good lecture, it is visible in the eyes of the student. You don't have to ask them, you don't have to take a feedback, you don't have to do all sorts of things. It is immediately visible on the spot. Satisfaction is there. Yes, you have delivered, you have done your job. Second point which I would like to say is that gratification in the eyes of the students. You know, you have over the years students coming back and they give you the acknowledgement that sir, you contributed in this way to my life, or this is how it changed my life. This is how your inputs were helpful to me. That really gives you a gratification which has got no parallel anywhere. Thirdly, as far as placement is concerned, when you provide your students, that is the reason why I shifted to placements also, because after having come in, I found this additional factor. When you're giving a student a platform to start his life with a pay package of say 3, 5, 7, the student, you have made a family which will be getting a regular income and he'll be earning. So that satisfaction of giving so many hundreds of people, a start in the career, because education everybody can provide. There are many institutes, but if you can add to that a proper placement that is there, there's nothing like it. So these are the things which have kept me attached with it. And more so coming to TSEC, the experience has been phenomenal because we get a total free hand in dealing in what we are doing.
Okay. So moving ahead to the next question, being the training and placement officer at TSEC, what are your roles and responsibilities towards the students and the institute?
Well, I see my role mainly as a facilitator, or you can call it as a marketing head. So the job is like in an industry, you have the market, the product is produced. But unless you have marketed it and you have been able to get the right returns out of it, no industry can survive. So similarly here, as a placement head, basically the role is your raw material is ready, which has come out. The students, those who are in the final year, they have completed their course. Now you have to place them in the right companies. And you have to find the best match. It is not that, okay, everybody is placeable at Google or everybody is placeable at Facebook or things like that. Or at the same time, you may have a student quality which is meant for Facebook, but you're getting absolutely the lowest order, companies, and they are starting their careers there. So you have to be facilitated to bring in the right match of the companies. Also, the second role which is there is that of internal feedback. Now, internal feedback is continuously the industry gives you a feedback. Yes, we really like your kids, or no, we didn't find anybody up to the mark. So what you need to do is get back that feedback into the system. Like, to give you an example, say about 20 years back, what we had was the industry required general smartness. So what we did was we started with so many societies and all, and student general smartness level was built up, because no course is there within the framework of the available where really a smartness class is there or a street smartness is there. That is not there. Now recently, about 5 years back, what we had was there was a need for coders. The industry was asking and desperately for coders. That is where we shifted our focus and we started code cell, various societies which were helping the students to move in that direction. And we have got the rich dividends. Like the placements, if you see today, are even in COVID. I'm again quoting again that even in COVID situation where the students who are going to pass out in 2021, they have got still one more year to go. And we have got 167 students already placed with an average package of 6.71, which is absolutely comparable with the best of the colleges in the country.
Okay, sir. So this leads me to the third question. How does the curriculum here at TSEC ensure the best use of industry?
Well, curriculum, what we follow is by the Mumbai University being affiliated to it. We are affiliated to Mumbai University. And Mumbai University has been doing a good job of updating the curriculum from time to time. But then we have certain additions we have made by way of, these are the added values which are there. Because within the framework, when you work, the syllabus we can't tweak with. We can give our feedback to the university. So what we have done is we have formed various societies which are there at the college level, which bring in the students' general smartness. Then Society for Coders, which is called as Code Cell. And then we also conduct hackathon, which is conducted by each of the departments generally. So that, upgrades the level of the student apart from the normal coding, normal assignments which are there, which will be there everywhere. So this brings in the added thing, and this is what the industry is asking for.
Okay, sir. So moving ahead to the next question. What are the types of projects that the students are working on through this program?
Just a second. Well, projects again are something which are on the latest topics in various disciplines in each of the departments. But I would like to highlight here, apart from the project, is something which is the internships. Because projects are, there's a difference of 19 and 20. जैसे हिंदी में बोलते हैं 19-20 का फर्क. तो yes, sometimes the projects are really very good, sometimes the projects are bad. But what is added on is which AICTE, All India Council of Technical Education, has brought in, and that is the internships. The internships are really a positive thing which has come in, and we are very fortunate enough to, we have taken it very, very aggressively. And we have been felicitated as having one of the colleges which has got the best internships in the whole of the western zone of the country.
Okay, sir. So this brings me to next question. What are the benefits and career options for students here at TSEC after pursuing the course?
Well, the benefits are pretty clear. That is, the students after undergoing the course, which is the engineering course which I'm talking about, is that they become basically a team player. They also are good at communications. The confidence level increases. And the addition which we have at TSEC is the smartness level of the student improves. And that greatly helps, and which can be, attributed or seen from companies which come to the campus. We have global giants like Deutsche Bank, JPMC, BNP Paribas, Ernst & Young, Deloitte India, Deloitte USA, Accenture, Barclays, Amazon, Fast Retail from Japan, Works Application from Japan, Interactive Brokers, UBS. There are about 120 odd companies which visit the campus, and they have been coming again and again. So that means quite obviously what we are doing is something right, and the students are really doing a good job.
Okay, sir. So my next question to you is, what are some of the biggest challenges you see both for higher education in general and for TSEC specifically?
Challenges are the new policy which has come in the education, which is the implementation of that. Because the point here is, yes, policy is good, but how well it is implemented is the major challenge which we have ahead. And for TSEC, what we believe is creating human capital which will be world class in true sense and will be deployable not only nationally but also internationally. Also, the second point which is there is changing the present scenario from job seekers to job givers.
Okay, sir. So you more focus into entrepreneurship, building up a startup culture in the country.
Yes. Also adding.
Okay, sir. So my next question is, what you like the audience to know more about TSEC, which they may not know?
Okay. As far as TSEC is concerned, we at TSEC are continuously keeping ourselves updated to be at the leading edge of the market requirements and needs. Under the present leadership of Dr. G.T. Thampi and the supportive management of HSNCB, it is a lot easier for all to contribute very positively and move forward.
Yes, sir. So let me ask the final question for the day. Any suggestions you would like to give to the youth and aspiring students?
I would rather, as a message to the students, I would like to say that, what I have experienced over the years is there is a resistance from the students in taking up additional things. What they see is, okay, straight jacketed, this is what is the course, this is what I have to do, this is how I have to score my marks, and this is where I have to, get my acads. But what you need to know is you have to go beyond acads. You have to train yourself in certain skills, which are hot skills, which are available. Now, these hot skills, of course, I'm not going into the details of the list of the hot skills, but with any placement cell, they would be aware of what are the hot skills that is there. So a student who's interested should be in touch with the placement cell and train himself, whether through the college or outside or any which way, into hot skills, which are technical skills as well as soft skills, which will make them really employable.
Okay, sir. So thank you very much, sir. That was definitely an insightful session.
Thank you, Aditya. Thank you. In fact, I am thankful for giving me this opportunity.
So
Thank you so much.
So everyone was Professor Sunil Gidwani, the Training and Placements Officer at Thadomal Shahani Engineering College, Mumbai, on today's episode of Thoughtful Leaders, an initiative under education by collegejunior.com. Thank you very much, sir, once again for giving us your time and speaking to us amidst a busy schedule. We know you are a busy man. We look forward to interacting with you again. Thank you, sir.